Hello students, welcome to our new subject. Let us learn the contents of data communication. So our new subject is based on how communication takes place in our day-to-day life. We are going to study today the unit outcomes, the learning outcomes, then the teaching and examination scheme, what are the real life applications of this subject, etc. So to begin with, let us first start with the introduction. What is communication? Communication is a basic process of information exchange. Communication is the conveyance of a message from one communicating entity called source or transmitter to another communicating entity called as destination or receiver using a communication channel. As we all do communication in our day-to-day life, so it is very important for us to basically study this subject or study how communication takes place. So the data transmission is happening in our life daily, whether in the form of internet, in the form of TV, or any message, SMS, or various applications. The physical connection between them is established either using a wired media or a wireless media. So, what is a definition of data communication? It refers to the transmission of this digital data between two or more computers, and a computer network or a data network is a telecommunication network that allows computers to exchange the data. So this subject will teach you the basics of data communication, and also it will take you through various advanced concepts related to data communication and some basics of wireless communication. Since we are using wireless communication more now in our day-to-day life. Next comes the course outcomes. The course outcomes of this subject is based on the 5 chapters. So there are 5 course outcomes. So the first course outcome is to identify the process of data communication. In this we are going to learn the how communication exactly takes place, what is the process, how it happens with the help of various components involved in it. The second chapter is based on the transmission media. Here we are going to study the different various transmission media like wired and wireless. In wired we are going to study coaxial, twisted pair, fiber optic, and wireless we are going to study satellite, radio, infrared, etc. Third chapter is based on various multiplexing and switching techniques used in our digital communication. Multiplexing means what? Multiplexing means when two or more signals are combined and transmitted over a single channel. So because of that, our bandwidth is saved and it saves our time and maximum data transmission takes place. And switching means sending a packet from one end to another. So there are different types of switching like circuit and packet switching. Fourth is to identify the types of transmission error and error correction techniques. Whenever we do any transmission, data transmission, there can be a error. So how to detect the error and correct it. Next, last is to select the components of IEEE standards required for wireless communication. So in this last chapter, we are going to study the basics of wireless communication and related standards. Next, what is the objective of this course? Why are you people learning this course? Or after learning this subject, you will be able to identify, that is first, the process of data communication, and you will be able to select the different types of transmission media depending upon your different needs. You will also learn the different multiplexing and switching techniques, and you will also learn about wireless communication. What is the unit objective? To make you understand the network basics, to make you learn how network engineering takes or happens, and third is to study the internet operations. This is very important. This is your examination and teaching skill. So first here is the subject code, the name of the subject. So it is having 3 hours lecture. There is no practical, no tutorial. So total it is having 3 hours. So 3 credits are assigned over here. Next is the examination scheme. You are having 20 marks for PT1 and PT2. So average of both the tests will be taken. There is an end semester exam 70 marks. So since there is no practical, there is no term work marks. Micro project marks are of 10, and total it makes it 100. That is average of PT1 and PT2 20, 10 marks micro project, that is 30, and 70 marks final examination, and this makes it a total of 100 marks. Next, what are the applications of this subject? So the main applications is like resource sharing, such as printers, storage devices, or exchange of information in the form of mails, FTP, that is file transfer protocols, interaction with other users, iPhones, video conferences, video calling. So all this is all data communication. So these are all the examples of data communication. So what are the learning resources? These are some books, good books which you can refer for this subject. First is Data Communication and Networking by Parazan Barros. Second is Data and Computer Communication by Stallings William. And the third book is Data Communication Networks by Godbole Achut. You can refer any of these books. Next, these are some of the links which you can use. So this is all about a small introduction to a subject. I hope you people must have understood. If any doubts or queries, you can ask. Thank you.